Pretty good.
Good. So my question is this:
Wait, what's your religion?
So I'm a Muslim.
Okay. Welcome to the panel.
So why do, if you look across the Western world or the Christian world, right? It seems as if Christianity was true, the Christians are not adhering to the teachings of the Bible, right? What is it within that religion that makes them not follow it? If you look at, for example, I mean, I don't know if you're pro-gay or anti-gay, but
that's not a Christian movement. But you have that in Islam as well, though. So
not as much as in Christianity, where you have priests and so on and so forth.
You have imams that have come out to be gay and host literal prayer meetings in gay masjids.
Again, it's the odd imam in the Western world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But moving away, like generally, if you look at the adherence, I'm not talking about homosexuality per se, but I'm talking about the adherence to the religion, right? It seems as if within the Islamic world they are more adherent to it.
Well, I think that you're conflating the West with Christianity, because the West right now is not or at least America is not. It's not a Christian country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So you're saying America is not a Christian country?
No.
Is there a Christian country on Earth?
I'm pretty sure there is, but I just know that where I am in America, America's not a Christian country. It's a wannabe woke country, supporting like the movements as you were just talking about, pressing for gender dysphoria. So it's not a Christian country, because obviously if it was, they wouldn't be promoting that stuff.
So you're against? Are you evangelical or Protestant?
I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian.
You don't follow the denomination.
If you want to know my denomination, I would say I'm a original Quran only Christian.
Original Quran only Christian.
Yeah, it's a movement of us. We believe in the original Quran before it got corrupted. We believe the original Quran used to align with the Bible fully and completely, but then it got corrupted by some of the followers of Islam later.
Oh, so you believe that the Prophet Muhammad was a Christian?
In a way, yeah. I believe that he was in Arabia spreading the gospel message, not really a Islamic message, but he was spreading the gospel in Arabia, and got his story and his message mixed up. I would say probably by Uthman and his crew.
Okay, that's a new take. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
But all right, that was all. Thanks.
That's it? Okay. Well, thanks for coming up, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. Someone said, prove it. Prove it. Samad, how you doing? Hello. All right. One of those accounts, huh? Let's see. Come up if you are a Hebrew Israelite or a Muslim, guys. Muslims and BHI only. Love the picture, man. What's up?
Yo, what's good?
What's up?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of your videos, but I just had a question. He asked you what like denomination you are, and I know like what you say you're something about the Quran.
Yeah, I'm an original Quran only Christian.
So are you saying that to like be funny, or
why would I be saying that to be funny? Like, what's funny about that?
Because I just never heard like I never heard somebody say that.
You can look us up,
and
we have a whole website.
But But you like follow the Bible though, right?
Of course, that's what I'm saying. I follow the Bible. The original
Yeah.
Quran used to also be in line with the Bible fully and completely, but it then got corrupted by Uthman, and now you have a corrupted Quran today, which has some truth in it. You know, some of it agrees with the Bible, some parts don't, and yeah, that's how we know that it's corrupt. That the Quran you have is corrupted today.
Got you. And how did you like come to that conclusion?
Well, in reading the Quran, we get verses over and over again, very consistent that it came confirming the Torah and Gospel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it confirmed the message of Jesus and Moses and stuff. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we see that there's parts where it disagrees with the message of Jesus and Moses, like the crucifixion, Jesus being the Son of God, you know, stuff like that, God being our Heavenly Father.
Definitely.
And so I'm like, okay, well, then let me look into the history of like how this Quran came out. And lo and behold, we look into the hadith, and it talks about how Uthman had a central control over the manuscripts and rewrote the Quran in what he liked and what they call the perfect copies, and then had all the other copies of the Quran burnt. And so it like that gives us good reason to see, okay, that's where the corruption happened.
Got you.
Mhm.
Okay. Copy. Well, I mess with a lot of your content, bro. I was just
You do?
yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
I'm a Christian, but
Oh, you're
when
a
you said the
Christian.
whole original Quran thing, I was just like, bro, what is he talking about?
You're a Christian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro thinks I'm wasting his time now on the live. My fault, bro. I'm gonna get out of here. You good?
Yeah. It's you're. Do you hear the arguments that I make with Muslims?
Yeah, I've watched some of your videos. Yeah,
and you see how Muslims always say that, you know, they believe in the original Bible before it got corrupted, the original Torah, the
yeah,
original.
yeah.
Yes, I'm doing the same thing to them.
Got you. All right, bro.
All right.
We'll keep doing your thing.
Peace. Yeah, guys, if you are not a Muslim or a Black Hebrew Israelite, please do me a favor. Do not request up. Please do me that favor, all right? Muslims and Black Hebrew Israelites only. If you do not fit that category, please do not request up, all right? If you want to see my thoughts on Charlie Kirk, watch the beginning of the stream on YouTube. Already had a whole little 20-minute spiel on it. All right. I'm going to try it again, Samad. You there?
All right. Can you hear me?
There we go.
All right. I have a question.
I have a topic.
You said Islam is false. Hebrew Israelite is false. Quran from the Bible.
Yeah, which one
The
do you
Quran-
want to address?
The Quran from the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Do the Quran confirm the New Testament that I got today?
That's what it claims to.
It corrects the Injil that given to Jesus.
It what?
The Quran correct Injil that given to Jesus only, not Mark, not John.
It doesn't correct anything. It confirms it. It says it's true.
Yeah. Injil was true.
Mm-hmm. And so it says
the New Testament I got today, they're not from Jesus. It's from Mark, Luke, and John. It was according to Mark.
Well, I mean,
So,
according to the Quran, they had just really quick. According to the Quran, it confirms the gospel that the Christians had in Muhammad's time, which was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay, but wasn't according to Mark, according to John?
Yeah, it's the gospel of Jesus according to those writers.
But who wrote Mark though? If according to Mark.
Mark.
But it said according to Mark.
That's literally what that means. It means Mark wrote it.
Okay, but is it a Bible, a library book, a library?
You could say that. Yeah, it's a collection of different books and different writings.
So, okay, but which one's true though? Which Bible is true that I can follow? Like, say I want to
pick up any Bible.
What Bible is true?
Pick up any Bible you want.
Anybody would, but a different translation. Like this translation mean something else to that Bible.
Like what?
like different verses added on. Like this verse is
Like
is in
what?
the book. The Nerd Bible is not in a verse.
Like what?
Like I read it.
Hmm.
This verse say the
Look.
Lord Yahweh. Then
Look, it's okay. So,
Yeah.
According to the Quran, Matthew,
Yeah.
Mark, Luke, and John are true. That's the gospel that the Christians had in Muhammad's time. The Quran says the gospel that they have with them is true. So,
How firm was the Quran confirmed in Jill, not Mark, not Luke, not John.
you're missing
It
it.
confirmed the Jill, and Jill they're given to Jesus.
Okay. Did the Christians have the Injil given to Jesus in Muhammad's time?
I don't got knowledge of that.
Okay. Well, the
They
Quran
probably don't
says,
apply. They
I
probably
got
don't
you.
apply do.
The Quran says that the Christians had a written form of the gospel in Muhammad's time. We know what that was. It was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay.
So therefore, the Injil that the Quran is talking about is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
You got any evidence of that? That the Quran, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah, it says that it confirms the gospel that is with the Christians.
I know, but they said Mark, Luke, and John. Did the Quran say the gospel of Mark, Luke, and John is correct, or did the Quran say
It's not the gospel of Mark, Luke, and John.
Jesus is correct.
It's not the gospel of Mark, Luke, and John. It's the gospel of Jesus written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah, did the Quran say that they confirm Mark, Luke, and John?
You see how skeptical you are, like hyper skeptical you are when it comes to this? I want you to do the same thing. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the Injil?
The Injil is good news that given to Jesus that he was preaching.
Yeah, what was that though?
The good news that he was preaching, that he revealed, that God revealed, is given to Jesus.
Was it written down?
You don't know. I don't know altered or written down.
The Quran says that it was written in chapter 7, verse 157.
Okay, so it was written.
Okay, who wrote it?
Who knows?
Who knows? When was it written?
Wait, so the Quran said it was written?
Yep.
Can you have evidence for that?
I just gave it to you. Chapter 7, verse 157. It says, those who follow the unlettered prophet, whom they find written with them in the Torah and the gospel.
All right, hold on.
So who wrote that?
On contract right now. Hold on. You said 7?
Seven 157.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah. Hold on. They are the ones who follow the messenger, the unlettered prophet, whose description they find in their Torah in the gospel. He commanded them to do good, to forbid them from evil. I don't see it written. I only see commanded. I don't see written.
That's because you're reading a bad English translation. Do you speak Arabic?
No, not. It's clear English.
Do you speak Arabic?
I know some parts. No, I don't speak Arabic.
Do you know what the word maktubin means in Arabic?
No.
Okay. So the word there where you see description, it doesn't say description in the Arabic. It says written, maktubin.
Can you show me, please?
Sure, bro.
Yeah, I watch your videos. I watch you study Sheikh women, the Warner, the Dog Muslim.
Nice.
I see a lot of videos. Yeah, I see a lot of videos.
Nice. Yeah. All right. You're making me work, man.
My bad. I always want to talk to you. Like my whole life, like how it started, I always want to talk to you.
Really?
Respectful though. Respectful though. I'm not like a disrespectful Muslim.
I see. You're pretty cool so far.
Yeah.
But,
I'm not a disrespectful person.
Usually when I say that you guys are pretty cool, that's when you guys turn on me.
No,
right.
I'm good.
All right, it's all good. All right. So you see, so this is chapter 7, verse 157. What I did, let me actually show you how I got here, okay? So this is the verse, right?
All right, 7, 157. Hold on.
So what I did was is I clicked on the roots, which takes me to the Arabic corpus, which breaks down every word in that verse in the Arabic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, those who follow the messenger, the prophet, the unlettered, whom they find him maktubin, written
Okay.
with them. So it's not description, it's written. That's just a bad English translation you got.
I probably do.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. That's what I'm here for. So so we got that the gospel was written and the Christians and they had it.
All right. You answer that question. All right. Now you answer that. You answer that question.
So who wrote it?
That part I don't know. That part I don't got myself.
Okay. When was it written?
Probably during his time, like when you preaching.
Does it say that?
Like during his time.
Does it say
during his time?
Does it say that?
No, it don't say that.
It don't say that. So
no.
We don't know. You don't know who wrote it, and you don't know when it was written. So now I'm going to ask you this question. Since you don't know who wrote it, how do you know that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John didn't write it?
All right. Who is Mark? Who is John?
We could get to that. We could get to that later. How do you know they didn't write it?
Because they weren't the disciples of Jesus.
I'm sorry?
They weren't the disciples of Jesus.
Where does it say that the disciples of Jesus wrote the gospel, wrote the Injil?
Where you said that, like Mark and Luke, they weren't the disciples?
No. Where does it say that the Injil was written by the disciples of Jesus?
I don't think it doesn't say that.
It don't say that. So you don't know if it was written by the disciples or not.
Yeah.
You don't even know if Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were disciples or not. So it doesn't matter. How do you know that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John didn't write the Injil?
That can be true, but right now I don't got the knowledge of that.
Okay. So just to give you a little nugget here, Matthew and John were both the part of the original 12 disciples of Jesus. Mark, he was a companion of Peter, who was a direct disciple of Jesus. Mark hung out with Peter, and Peter was telling him what the gospel was, what to say. Luke was also a companion of the apostles who interviewed the eyewitnesses, like the original apostles and the women and stuff. And then he wrote down his gospel according to what they told him. So at least 2 out of the 4 are direct disciples of Jesus. The other 2 got their testimony from the direct disciples of Jesus. Okay. So they're all eyewitness testimony who are writing down the gospel of Jesus. Doesn't it make sense that they would have written it?
I mean, possibly, yeah.
So from where we stand, you don't have any reason to reject the gospel that I have.
Yeah, good point. Good argument with that.
Which takes us back to the beginning, that the Quran says the gospel that I have is true.
All right. Now I got a question. And not on this. Do you believe Jesus is 100% man, 100% God?
What does that got to do with what we're talking about?
No, I'm not. I'm saying like does not do with this topic though.
It has to. You saying it has to do with the topic, or it doesn't?
No, don't. Like
okay, yeah, we got to stay on topic, bro.
Yeah, stay on topic. Damn.
Yeah.
So
got to stay on topic.
My bad.
It's okay. So the Quran says that what I have, the gospel that I have, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, identified as the Injil, the gospel, is true.
So you're saying right now, what your Bible is true?
Yeah, that's what the Quran says.
But did Jesus ever saw the New Testament? How y'all read it today?
Did Muhammad ever see the Quran how it's written today?
Muhammad, yeah, he saw it. He memorized it.
No,
yes, he did.
No. Uthman rewrote the Quran, and that was after Muhammad was dead.
You have evidence for that?
Yes, bro. You never looked into this stuff at all?
Nah, not gonna lie to you.
Okay. So me showing you this is going to show you how the argument that you're using against me, that hyper skepticism that you're using against me, I want you to use the same thing for the Quran, and I want you to doubt the Quran that it's true, since Muhammad wasn't there to oversee it being rewritten. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go to Sahih
But
Bukhari.
it gotta be accurate and it gotta be true.
Of
It can't be no
course.
fake account.
Of course. This is Sahih Bukhari, bro. So it's authentic. It's Sahih Bukhari, the most authentic collection of hadith you got. Sahih Bukhari. Man, I'm having a brain fart, but I'll pull it up right here. Whole copies be burnt. 4987. There we go. Here it is. All right, let me back up a little bit. You're making me work again, man.
Well, I just like evidence when people talk. I'm going off people's words.
That's I feel that. I feel that.
I'm going off people's
Okay.
words.
Okay. All right. It's a Sahih Bukhari, 4987. Narrated Anas bin Malik. Hudayfa bin al-Yaman came to Uthman at the time when the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and Adharbajan. Hudayfa was afraid of the people of Sham and Iraq, their differences in the recitation of the Quran. So you see how there were different Qurans out there? And he says,
Yeah.
So he said to Uthman, O chief of believers, save this nation before they differ about the book, the Quran, as the Jews and the Christians did before. So these differences were so bad, bro, that it could split the religion like how the Jews and the Christians are split over the Bible. That's how bad the differences are in the Quran. People are fighting over it. So what does Uthman do? So Uthman sent a message to Hafsa saying, send us the manuscripts of the Quran so that we may compile the Quranic material in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you. Hafsa sent it to Uthman. Uthman then ordered Zayd bin Thabit, Abdullah bin Zubair, Sayyid Alas, and Hisham to rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies. Uthman said to the three Qurayshi men, in case you disagree with Zayd bin Thabit on any point in the Quran, then write it in the dialect of the Quraysh. The Quran was revealed in their tongue. They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Uthman sent to every Muslim province one copy of what they had copied, and watch this, and ordered that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts, meaning pieces, or whole copies, be burned. So Uthman rewrote the Quran in what he deemed to be perfect copies, and then had all the other different Qurans burned. And Muhammad was dead at this time. He was not alive to oversee this and check.
I think I could do this. I heard about this so before.
Mhm.
It's just people from different countries, not different countries, that had different recitation on the Quran. So
Brother,
the one person had two
how
eyewitnesses with
brother,
the
hold on.
prophet.
However you justify this is you can have it on your own. I don't
Yeah.
care how you justify it. My point is Muhammad wasn't there to oversee this, was he?
No,
So then how do you know that Uthman and the rest got it right?
because he got two the companions. He got two companions of the Prophet Muhammad. They memorized it. They say it right.
So having
He burned out the Quran.
So having the companions there to write down the message and write down the Quran ensures that it was done correctly.
Yeah, because the Canadians, they memorized the whole Quran with the Prophet Muhammad.
Same with the same. So the same goes for Jesus and his companions. With his
Oh,
disciples and
okay, so
those companions, they wrote down the gospel of Jesus Christ.
okay, so why is contradiction in the Bible then?
Why are there contradictions in the Quran? Do you see how you keep switching?
I'm not switching. I'm saying, like, you asked
Okay.
my question.
So
I'm new to you.
if you're saying that there's contradictions in the Bible, fine. According to the Quran is saying that the gospel that you're saying is full of contradictions is true. So why is the Quran saying that a book full of contradictions is true?
You know, he's not saying Mark, Luke, and John that are true. He's saying the Injil. Injil is correct.
Again, it seemed like we agreed that the Injil is what I have. It looks. Are we backtracking
No,
from that?
I'm not agreeing that what you got in the Bible today, it wasn't revealed the exact same way how Jesus said it.
How do you know that the gospel that I have is not the same gospel that Muhammad in the Quran is saying is true that the Christians had in the 7th century?
So you're saying, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
The Christians had the gospel in Muhammad's time.
The Injil.
That's what the gospel is. That's what the gospel is. The Injil.
I believe so. Yes.
So, they had the gospel in written form in Muhammad's time. How do you know that what I have is not that? Everything that we have points to what I have, bro. All the manuscripts, all the history points to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We even have manuscripts of the gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke, what Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John wrote from years before Muhammad, centuries before Muhammad, hundreds of years before Muhammad. And then Muhammad comes along and says, yeah, what you guys have is true. But then Muslims later want to come and tell us, oh, wait, oh, no, that's actually not it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't know what Injil is, though. Like,
say that again.
You know what Injil is given to Jesus. The Jesus preached. But I don't know before Muhammad that he confirmed Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay, bro. All right, I'm gonna let somebody else come up and give it a try.
Go ahead.
Appreciate you, man.
No problem. Have a nice day.
You too. Never go full Muslim, ladies and gents. Remember, only request up if you are a Muslim or you are a Black Hebrew Israelite.
Can you hear me?
All right. If you're not a Muslim or a Black Hebrew Israelite, do not request up or join.